Hi, my name is Reverend Barbara Duke. I am a board certified chaplain in the Louisiana Annual Conference, and I'm here today to do my retirement speech. Want to tell you how I got into this. It was kind of by default. I was doing a lot of youth work and kept getting this call, but it was I was in the Rocky Mountain Conference, and there wasn't a whole lot of samples, of other women in ministry. So it was kind of a, what am I going to do? All I ever knew was Christian educators, and I didn't think I was an educator. I didn't want to go into Christian education, but the options seemed to be there that I could go into ministry and be a pulpit minister, which scared the heck out of me because I wasn't really good, in the Bible part. But I went ahead and took that leap because I have a mother, a grandmother, and a great-grandmother who told me over and over again that I could do anything I want and that God was going to be there with me. So I did that. While I was in seminary, I met a man, Jeff, who was also going into ministry, and he was from Louisiana. And it didn't seem like the Rocky Mountain Conference was too acceptable to another clergy couple coming in, but Louisiana said if we wanted to come, they would take us. So we came down to Louisiana, and what was kind of interesting there, when I had my interview with the Board of Ordained Ministry, they asked me if I would be all right in Louisiana. And I said, well, I think so. God's in Louisiana too, isn't he? So I came to Louisiana, and that's where I've been since 1982, and had my wilderness journey start here. It's been an interesting journey, to say the least. And one of the, milestones I felt like I encountered was I had a DS who was a little concerned that I was a little too radical for him, being a woman in ministry. So he said, I've nominated you to be on COSRO. And so I went to be on the committee on the status and role of women, and ended up finally chairing that committee, which I'm very proud of. It during that time, we established the Sojourner Truth Award, and it continued to be something of, I think, great significance in the conference. That one of the stories during that time, when I was getting ready to do my presentation on stage, it was during Bishop Underwood's time, I was passing by the stage to go to the bathroom. And Bishop Underwood said, no, come up here right now. So I had to sit and wait through all the reports until mine came up. And Carl Rhodes knew where I was heading, and he was giggling, I think, the whole time. He kind of took me under his wing and kept checking on me. But we made it through that meeting. It was really good. We were asked to talk about who was maybe significant in this journey. I kind of struggled through parish ministry because I don't like to preach. God and I struggled with that over and over again. And when I found clinical pastoral education, and there was a possibility of becoming chaplain, it was like a whole new world was open to me. And so I, with Jeff's support, and Josh, we moved to Oklahoma, another wilderness, and I took my CPE there, and we ended up coming back to Louisiana, and I've been a chaplain since I don't even remember, it's been so long. 1998, I guess. No longer than that. But anyway, here I am at the end of this journey. The support of even the people who weren't too excited about a woman in ministry. I got that support, and here I am now at the end, knowing that every day I was privileged to be part of a miracle or watch a miracle, and that's what chaplaincy did for me. It's always challenging and encouraging to know that there are so many people out there I could thank, especially the women in ministry. Oh, can't even count them. They know who they are. I love them. I think they love me. Um, that half the chaplaincy gave me a new perspective on what God could do in people's lives. And I loved it because the playing field was even. There was never a question of who was in charge other than God. There was always that promise, like I said, of seeing a miracle every day. And that's what I leaned on. I want this time at the end to share a cartoon. When I began in ministry, there was a bi-monthly magazine called Circuit Rider that came out, and it saved me because it always had something about the lectionary and gave me examples of what I could preach on, because I told you I was struggling through that. But in the first year, there was this cartoon. I'm going to share it with you. And everybody who has known Jeff and I through the years knows that it's spot on. And I shared this cartoon initially with Marilyn Odin, Bishop Odin's wife, and she thought it was the greatest thing she'd ever seen too. So I just want to thank you all for this journey through the wilderness of Louisiana, that God even is here. God bless you all.